Good morning and live from Colorado. It's Courtney.
And JJ.
Waffles is back at home. We are with the friends, Brett and Whitney. And we're on our way to a hike. I'm terrified, honestly, terrified. I have no idea what is about to happen. I feel like it's gonna be one of those alive situations, and I'm the meatiest, so I get to feed my friends today. Layers and wool socks, and I don't have gloves, so I'm gonna wear socks on my hands, and I'm gonna perform a Mr. Rogers neighborhood style puppet show at altitude. The plan of attack today is to kind of go up Trail Ridge Road in a vehicle and see as much as we possibly can. It's about 11 or 12 miles up. If I'm gasping for wind, it is because we are at about 9,500 feet, which is pretty high. But that height comes with this. The views here are crazy. So as nervous as I am, I feel like it's gonna be worth it in the long run. That one's an alien. Just watching us. Hanging out at Rainbow Curve. There is a solar eclipse happening right now, and we are gonna try to view it. So Brett was able to score some glasses for us, and now we're gonna see the moon block the sun, make a wish, I don't know, do some witchcraft, probably witchcraft. Yesterday was Friday the 13th, and that'd have been a great time to do it.
What time is it? Are we missing the best part? 25, 26.
That is so cool.
For Courtney.
Oh snap.
Big C in the sky.
Solar eclipse is totally happening right now. Got a great shot of it on my phone. Here's a better one. Because of the angle, we're not getting a full cover. We're getting about 80%. So where it is now is where it's gonna be. But super glad we got glasses. Super glad that there was some cloud cover, because like with the clouds over and sunglasses on, you pretty much can look directly at the eclipse, and it was kind of fire. Like little rings of fire around the clouds that turned, because of the water in the clouds, turned into like rainbows. So it went from fire to rainbows to eclipse. I don't think I've ever seen an eclipse like this. I think the last eclipse I've watched was in New York, and I was in Brooklyn, and I kind of went outside and looked up, but didn't really see much. This was a good time. Cold as hell, but a good time. All right, my boys, you gotta love your friends. Your friends are good to you. Your friends are good people. I gotta say that out loud because this is my second hike this year. And at this altitude and with this sinus congestion / infection, it's been difficult. It's already hard to breathe, but it's like really hard to breathe. It is beautiful up here. Like I can see why hiking is like fun, because of what you can see. I'm out here breathing like a dungeon dragon. I didn't record the last hike just because once we started, I had no idea what to expect. And once we started, I was just like, So, I mean, this series of videos is just gonna be a bunch of clips of what I saw and not me talking, because talking and walking is muy difficult. Looking forward to getting to the top. We're at Gem Lake in Rocky Mountain Park, Colorado. Come on, let's go. I complain and talk shit, but get your friends, get your family, get your loved ones. Come out here and do this with us. Come out here and do this for yourself. Come out here and enjoy this beautiful scenery like this. Come on, look at this. Isn't this worth the asthma attack? I'm not good at this.
We're just gonna loop around in the car.
Do a little loop-de-loop.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It is amazing out here. JJ is away for a work trip. I wish I had mushrooms. Some of these rock formations, some of the way they've named these things, the way the trees are hidden, the blues, the greens. I've never done mushrooms before. I don't even know if it's the place to do mushrooms, but it feels like in my heart of hearts, this is where we're supposed to be doing it. This place and that one place where the tall trees, I forgot what it's called. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I know geography. My geography skills are minimal. Even just driving through the country, I've been driving through the country like, oh, that's where that is? Oh, this is Iowa. So Iowa next to, okay, word. I'm gonna put a mental note. I'm gonna put a stamp on that. I don't know.
Twelve miles an 8 minutes, not 20.
Freaking 90 miles an hour. That was.
I didn't see any kissing cameras.
I didn't either. This is the Sentinel Spires.
A lot of the stuff that we've seen has been beautiful, and like, I don't know, we're just like we're still in an early part of the trip, and Colorado Springs and this park has just like been like the warm-up, and I have no idea what to expect, but if this is the warm-up, then super excited for what's to come. It's been kind of hard, especially with this altitude and sinus infection. And did you know that when you take antibiotics, you need a probiotic? And you know, it's in the name. It's in the name. And yet still, I'm popping antibiotics thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna feel better. Had a little dinner last night. I'm gonna wake up, shit gonna be good. Antibiotics was just like, what if everything you ate right now just came out like a slushy machine? I'm sorry for the visual. It made me go back to the bottle and like read what the bottle said. And the bottle was just like, just know that you should take a probiotic, because this will mess with your digestive system. And also, don't eat anything that isn't like crackers or like plain rice or like something that's easily digestible and fun on the way out, you know what I mean? And I was just like, nah, what if I ate chili oil noodles and dumplings? Reusable napkins. Gang life. I'm only having this conversation with you because I'm just like, why not talk about something ugly while you sit around something beautiful? Colorado Springs has been fire, and it's been super cool being here. Estes Park was also dope. And I mean, we raced across the country and we spent a lot of time on the East Coast, which I've done a lot of the East Coast locations. Like, this is my first time in the West. This is my first time in Colorado. And this is a great warm-up. It's a great warm-up for what's to come. Once I get used to this altitude too, which I feel good, but once I get used to this altitude, like I should be able to record more, talk to the camera more, go on more hikes. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not really a hiker, but I think that when this is the background and you don't want to go out in this, there's no way you're gonna sit inside Steve RV when all of this is happening. Big step. We're at Walmart so I can pick up some things. First thing is a bag of rice. But you know, while I'm here, I gotta pick up a bunch of things that I don't really need. It's not like I didn't just quit my job and living off of savings and comedy money that I can earn. Reckless. Starting here. What are you? I want them. Baked Flaming Hots? Didn't even know those existed. I want them. JJ's the candy monster. I don't really like candy. I do mess with sweets, but candy's not on the list, so I'm gonna skip those. Stuff like this, I'm gonna get them, but not ones that someone cracked and probably, that's nasty. I got in to find out that they are closed. They are closed until Saturday because they are doing training Tuesday through Friday. Training for space? Maybe. A lot of cars in this parking lot. So building is packed full of people doing training. The Space Foundation is a non-profit that is run and operated in a hopes to support space exploration, which I think is kind of dope. The CEO is prior service military, retired Major General from the Air Force. Major General Heather Pringle, highly decorated, and is now the CEO of the nonprofit, and just a bunch of advocates for space exploration. And I thought I was gonna see maybe some model ships, some other cool things, but looks like they're closed. So onward is the journey. They also share a parking lot with Cross and Crown Church. Churches believe in space. I don't know. Listen. I ain't never talked to my pastor about how he feels about Star Wars, or if he's ever watched any of those moon landing videos and if he thinks they're fake. I want to know. I want to know what the stance is. Like Cross and Crown, that church sounds like also like a house on Game of Thrones. So even their emblem is a cross with a crown at the bottom. That feels like it should be on a flag, and there should be a wolf and some dudes with a whole bunch of leather and mesh iron maiden. What is my brain? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. They had that on their bodies, and they're guarding that church door. I've lost all steam for this bit now because I don't remember chainmail. Here it is. I'm out. The Space Foundation's closed this week. The Olympic Village. The Olympic Village, where, you know, the Olympic Council is, and then the Olympic and Paralympic athletes train, also closed during the week. Which makes sense, because for them, they're training and like working, and it's just like, you don't need me in there going, oh, okay. Oh, so after you learn how to do one backflip, how long did it take you to do like 4 more? That's a real life question based on how my brain's been working that I probably would have asked. We've literally been around our friends for a week, and anytime we're in the same space, my brain turns to mush, and I'm just like, so like you have fun together? You too? And they're just like, yeah, we're married, bro. You know us. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Thank you for being on trip. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's the congestion. I don't know if it's the altitude and the lack of oxygen. I want to apologize for all of my friends who are watching this who got a text message from me this week that just made no sense. I've been sending jibber jabber via text message talking about basketball and comedy, and my friends sure enough have like read it and answered in a way that made me feel like you guys are way too good for me. You guys are way too nice, because you got a text message that was a word scramble and you were like, oh, my boy talking about Wembenyama? Yeah, all right. So listen, this is how I feel about Wemby. And I'm like, that's exactly what yes. I'm rereading it going, that's not what it said, but that's what the sentiment was. You've known me long enough to know this dummy talking about basketball. He talking about the Spurs. I'm gonna eat something. And then I'm going to head to Buena Vista. Buena Vista better be beautiful. It sounds like there's a Disney World there, but it ain't. There's a correctional facility. I'm in Buena Vista, Colorado. Unexpected stop, honestly. When we were playing the bingo game of where would we end up, Buena Vista wasn't on the list, but whoa, this place is amazing. So between Colorado Springs and Aspen, Colorado is this town called Buena Vista. You got to drive down US Highway 24. When I say US Highway 24 is probably the most beautiful drive I've ever been on. I wish I was joking. Like, I wish a lot of bits on the channel, not a bit. Your boy was emotional driving down this highway. I've never been emotional driving down the highway based on the scenery. It is just wedged between the Colorado Rockies, and it's just this beautiful valley with a few cars, a few houses scattered, a lot of cattle, some farms. It was amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. JJ's still away on a work trip. I'm with the homies Whitney and Brett. Pick this campsite, and I mean, there isn't a bad view anywhere. I'm gonna just turn the camera right now. No cuts, no nothing. Just turn the camera and show you. Bruh, I watched the sun come up over the mountains today while drinking coffee and wearing comfy pants. You know what I mean? A little fleece pant, sweatshirt, coffee, mountains, sun. Even right now, this Colorado sun, this sun right here, it's like 50 degrees, but that bad boy is shining. Okay, so here at Buena Vista Campground, they got cabins and places to camp. As you can see, we're up there. Internet wild bad. It is terrible. Cell phone reception. You can make phone calls, but it's just okay. I put out the Starlink this morning just to take some meetings. I got some meetings and stuff today. But gonna work a little bit and then gonna go look in these mountains, just do a bunch of fun stuff. There's not really a direct agenda. You know how I do. We just all over the place. I might turn the camera on, I might not, who knows? Hi, I'm clean. And when you feel clean, your confidence goes up. I feel unstoppable. Being clean, having this background, let me take you on a journey. So campground here at Buena Vista has only been around for 2 years, like I said, and I hear it's kind of nice. That bathroom was really nice. We got this sick patio area, hammocks, giant chairs, lovely view, propane fire station with the rocks. I mean, this might be one of the nicer campsites that I've been to. Gaming station, pool, air hockey, just comfy seats in front of a fireplace. If we weren't on the move, definitely wouldn't want to stay here longer. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. If this is your first time here, we greatly appreciate it. If you've been here before, we also greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey. If you can, please like, subscribe, and or comment. All of those help us. And you know what we say. At the end of the day,